All right, Sistas fans, Devale and KJ popped up on the Sherri Shepherd show, and I believe it's titled Sherri. Yeah, Sherri. And they did an interview that's about 6 minutes long. It's on the Sherri YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm not reposting the entire interview, so I will leave a link in the comment section below so you can check it out for yourselves. I'm also going to try and put in the community tab, and I did tweet about it already, and I put it in the Sisters and Zatima Facebook groups. But yeah, this is a pretty fun interview. I mean, like I said, it's only 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes. And, Sherri's asking about, how the show like really came to be, the fact that fans love it. She goes over the usual, the stats, like the fact that the 100th episode got close to, if not 2 million views when it came to the airing of it, even though Wikipedia said it was 1.03 million. But okay, so yeah, what we really get is kind of once again the origins of how KJ and Devale got their roles on Sisters. And KJ's, yes, I remember hearing about that during the first Sisters after show. I feel like I heard about Zach being picky on the Oval, but then he lost the role because Tyler wanted him to play Zach. I don't know. I feel like that's a just buried memory that I have, or I just didn't know. But yeah, so the fact that he was told he didn't get the role and to come see Tyler during one of the Medea farewell tour plays, he came with his wife, and Tyler as Medea came up to him and pretty much said, hey, you're not picky, but at the same time I want you to be Zach, who's a series regular on Sisters. And Devale was like, what? And he's like, are you ready for your life to change? Like, you thought you lost your job. And that was pretty much the story of how Zach came to be. And it's kind of funny because Tyler said, are you ready for your whole life to change? And that went from being a recurring character, Picky, short-lived, pun intended, on the Oval, to a series regular Zach on Sisters. And now he and Crystal have their own spinoff in Zatima. So that's pretty cool. And from there, I think the other highlight was when Sherri asked, is there anything you could tell us about, the rest of season 5? And Devale was like, well, no, because we want to keep our jobs. But the one thing I can say is that by the end of the season, everyone's relationships will change. And that's pretty much the big thing, the mic drop moment of the interview. And that actually speaks volumes to the themes of the the season itself. Well, the trailer for season 5. Like there's no flowers without rain and weathering the storm. I think that was the last season's tagline, I think. But yeah, when you look at the main relationship, or should I say friendship, is Karen and Andy, and the fact that these two, the rift between them keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I think that's going to bleed into their other relationships as well. We know in season 6, Andy's going on a blind date, so obviously her and Gary's dynamic is going to shift, and Zach and Fatima, well, I think it really depends on the whole baby mama stuff. And well, when Devale said relationships, I once again think back to the whole thing where, aside from Zach and Fatima, no one is actually in a relationship. They're either shacking up, casually sleeping with, or spending the night at this person's house, as opposed to even dating. So I'm going to look at the term relationship and also throw in the word friendship, but that's just me. But yeah, I'm excited to see. Well, am I really excited? That's the thing about the cast, because they're so bubbly and energetic. I feel like while KJ brought the enthusiasm, Devale brought the comedic aspect to it, and just seeing these two together really made the interview shine. So that's probably my biggest takeaway from the interview itself, because even when the show is like, it's the same thing, when I hear the cast talk about it, it kind of revitalizes my intrigue. I kind of need that for Ruthless, to be honest. That way I can do my reviews. But with that being said, I think this was a good interview. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What was your biggest takeaway? And, it just speaks volumes to those who work with Tyler Perry that, obviously they're on live TV, so they don't want to say anything incriminating. But at the same time, it's just that just to hear the positivity in terms of Tyler, like, aside from like the work ethic and whatnot, just how he is with people is really inspiring. I think that's pretty cool that when you, while it might seem one moment your life is in shambles, like, I didn't get the role, but that just goes to show that, hey, there's something even better for you. And all I could think about is that one little meme where it's like Jesus and a little girl, and Jesus is asking the little girl to give up her teddy bear. And it's like, but Jesus, I love it so much. And that's because behind his back is an even bigger teddy bear. So it's kind of like the whole thing of, if you let go of what you have or give it to God, he has something even bigger and better for you. So imagine, Devale, if he was picky on the Oval, he wouldn't have lasted the entire season 1, and that would have been the end of him. And then when you look at Lily on the Oval, dear Lord, yeah, KJ definitely lucked out when it came to role swapping when you look at the character of Lily versus the character of Andy. Well, I mean, when you really think about it, they're kind of similar. I mean, you have Lily, who is literally trapped in her marriage with Donald, and then you have Andy, who's literally trapped in the manipulation tactics of Gary. So, yeah. Could you argue that Lily sort of inspired the Sistas series? Or at least the character of Andy? That's another discussion for another day. But regardless, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.